Mongol Invasion and the Fall of Baghdad. Islamic history. It was the 13th century, and the Islamic world stood at the height of its glory. Baghdad, the capital of the Abbasid Caliphate, was regarded as the city of knowledge and civilization. Institutions like Bayt al-Hikmah, the House of Wisdom, were spreading the light of learning. Scholars and jurists from across the world traveled to Baghdad. But from the east, a new power was rising. This power was the Mongol Empire. Their name alone filled cities with fear. Their army was a combination of discipline and brutality. They had conquered China and Central Asia. Every city that stood before them was reduced to dust. Now their eyes were set on the Islamic world. Baghdad was unaware of the storm approaching it. But history was about to change its course. A course that would be remembered for centuries. The Mongol army was led by Hulagu Khan. He was the grandson of Genghis Khan and was known as a ruthless commander. His mission was to end the Abbasid Caliphate. The Caliph of Baghdad, Al-Musta'sim, underestimated the situation. He neglected diplomatic and military preparations. Some advisors in his court continued to give misguided counsel. Meanwhile, the Mongol army advanced steadily toward Iraq. They destroyed several fortresses and cities along the way. Their strategy and siege warfare were unmatched. Their psychological warfare was equally powerful. Fear spread first, the sword followed later. The people of Baghdad still remained hopeful. But reality was about to become harsh. A great empire had entered a period of severe trial. In 1258, the Mongol army laid siege to Baghdad. The city walls were strong, but morale was weak. The Mongols used siege engines and catapults. Each day, attacks on the walls intensified. Inside the city, people were overwhelmed with fear and chaos. The Caliph eventually attempted negotiation. But Hulagu Khan's decision was firm. In Mongol strategy, mercy was rare. Within days, the city walls collapsed. The Mongol army entered Baghdad. What followed became one of the darkest chapters in history. Swords were drawn and the city burned. Cries and flames filled the air. Baghdad's peace was shattered. The Mongol invasion did not spare the centers of knowledge. Bayt al-Hikmah was destroyed. Thousands of books were thrown into the river Tigris. It is said that the water turned black from the ink. Scholars and intellectuals were killed. Libraries built over centuries were reduced to ruins. A major center of knowledge fell silent forever. This was not just the fall of a city. It was the loss of a civilization. Rare manuscripts of science, philosophy, and jurisprudence were lost. The global balance of knowledge was shaken. Baghdad, once a beacon of light, sank into darkness. This destruction shook the entire Muslim world. The tragedy remained a source of pain for centuries. Caliph Al-Musta'sim was captured. According to reports, he was executed mercilessly. With his death, the Abbasid Caliphate came to an apparent end. A dynasty that had lasted over 500 years was finished. The Muslim world fell into a leadership crisis. The Mongol army continued looting for several days. A large portion of the population was massacred. Baghdad's economic structure collapsed. Markets, mosques, and homes were destroyed. People were forced to migrate. Silence settled along the banks of the Tigris. The heart of a great empire was reduced to dust. The page of history had turned. This event weakened Muslim political power significantly. But this was not the end of history. Later, Mongol rulers were influenced by Islam. After some time, many of them accepted Islam. During the Ilkhanate period, Islamic influences re-emerged. Baghdad slowly began to recover. However, its former glory never fully returned. The invasion transformed the political structure of the region. The Muslim world sought new centers of power. Egypt and Damascus rose in prominence. The journey of knowledge did not stop, it merely changed location. This was part of divine wisdom and trial. After every decline, a new era emerges. Yet the pain and loss remain remembered. The invasion of Baghdad became a lasting lesson. The Mongol invasion was not only a military defeat. It was also the result of internal weakness. Political divisions and negligence played a major role. Had there been unity, the outcome might have been different. This event gave the Muslim Ummah an opportunity for self-reflection. Both knowledge and strength require protection. Pride in past glory is not enough. Preparation and strategy are equally necessary. The fall of Baghdad became a warning. Every era faces its trials. Nations that learn rise again. Those that remain heedless fade away. This is the law of history. And Baghdad stands as living proof. Today, when we remember the Mongol invasion, we recall not only destruction but also lessons. The fall of Baghdad teaches us the importance of unity. It reminds us of the need to safeguard knowledge. It highlights the responsibility of leadership. This event marks a crucial turning point in Muslim history. It reshaped the political map of the world. Yet faith and knowledge continued their journey. In every era, Allah protects His religion. Baghdad was rebuilt, but its scars remained. This event will always live on as a lesson. The Mongol invasion and the fall of Baghdad is a dark yet significant chapter of history, a message urging vigilance in every age.